We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Texas Rangers and the Colorado Rockies. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, German Marquez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Ian Kinsler is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
First pitch, 640.
The 1-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
The 3-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. The next 3-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Taken in by Tulowitzki. And there's one gone to start the night.
Batting second, the third baseman, Toby Hara.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Toby Hara. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. A ball and no strikes. Marquez has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to.
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
In now, Frank Howard, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 1-0 pitch. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
The 2-0 on the way.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
That one's in there, 3-1. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Working for the punch out and the offering. This one's down to third. Arenado has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Rafael Palmeiro, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hara stands at second with 2 gone. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Juan.
Stepping in, Juan Gonzalez. He was 1 for 3 in the ball game back on Sunday. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gonzalez has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rangers leave a pair. And now the Rockies will go on offense for the first time. No score. Yu Darvish gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And the pitch. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And he'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike one. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in, Troy Tulowitzki, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strike out there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Into the box now, Todd Helton, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Helton is a guy that thrives in these opposite-handed matchups. He's often considered one of the absolute best hitters in the game against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, because he's thinking big part of the field. He's not a dead pull guy. This is a guy that likes to use gap to gap. And when that's happening, you stay on anything fading away from you.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
The 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Howard is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Larry Walker.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Larry Walker. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First delivery to him on the way. 2 out with the man at first. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air to center field. Burks is camped under this one. And very quickly, one gone.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Now here's the pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for the second out. Up next for the Rangers, Josh Hamilton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
High in the air out to center field. Burks is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. He has no prior history against this pitcher.
Nolan Arenado.
He's set. Here it comes. Line hard, but foul. The 0-1 pitch. Line drive to left. Howard is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Gonzalez. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's in there for strike one.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Bottom of the second here with no score. That just misses off the inside for ball one. Gonzalez, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
And there's a swing and a miss by Gonzalez as he's a strikeout victim here. 2 away.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
To the plate now, Ellis Burks, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now the pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
You're on.
Digging in, Joe Girard. Darvish pauses. First pitch on the way. And he popped him up. Palmeiro in foul ground. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Darvish a check on first. Runner back safely. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. A runner on first with 2 away. And there he goes toward second. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Stepping up now, Yu Darvish. 9-1-2 due up.
21. Yu Darvish.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
One of the best qualities of this pitcher is keeping the ball in the ballpark. He's not an easy guy to get the ball up in the air again, so he's going to have to regroup a little bit here. He's not used to giving up home runs.
At the plate, Ian Kinsler.
The second baseman.
He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Down and away, ball 1. No outs, nobody on. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Misses, ball 2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Toby Hara. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Frank Howard. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Fastball well outside. Runners on first with 1 down. Popped up, and no one will get this one. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Once again a 3-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Rafael Palmeiro. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 1-0 Texas. Leading off the inning, Herman Marquez, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Pitch on the way. swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left.
Howard is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Into the box now, Troy Tulowitzki. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
So now to the plate, Todd Helton. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Darvish pauses. Here it comes on 1-0. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
You know, your offense just throws a number up on the board for you. The last thing you want to do is go out there and not throw a donut up for the boys. He was able to get those first 2 outs so quick, but now with a hit and a single, he finds himself in a little bit of trouble.
Standing in now, Larry Walker, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Here's the 3-0. And he'll just lay this one in there. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And a full count now. 3-2.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
He set the payoff pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 2 left for Colorado. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, Juan Gonzalez. First pitch on its way. Now the 1-0. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Helton is there to make the catch for the first out.
Now back.
Coming to the plate now, Pudge Rodriguez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-1. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. A bouncer to the left side. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next to the Rangers.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Elvis Andrus. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
No balls and a strike to count. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a ground ball to third. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order, but they're on top 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be the imposing power bat, Nolan Arenado. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now. 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly. And he's set down, 1 away. So with 1 gone, here's Carlos Gonzalez. First pitch of the at-bat. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ellis.
In now, Ellis Burks. He reached on a single in his first try. Now here's the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Ready for another chance? Joe Girard. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
First delivery to him on the way. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
He's set. The 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Andrus fields it cleanly, and the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Rockies strand 1. They still trail 1-0. Now in the box, Josh Hamilton. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Josh Hamilton.
First offering on its way.
Nope.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you can speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Standing in, Yu Darvish. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Now here it comes. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Rangers pitcher at the plate with a ball and a strike. On its way is pitch number 75. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And there's out number 2. Ready once again, Ian Kinsler.
Ian Kinsler.
Here comes the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Way to go.
Thank you, Heidi.
The pitcher, Herman Marquez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Herman Marquez is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, into the bleachers, and out of here. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Rockies pull even now at 1 apiece.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And he's going to signal to the bullpen that'll be all for Yu Darvish. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Tom Chaney will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 20, Tom Chaney. Now batting.
Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Popped him up. Rodriguez over to his left. He's got it 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Troy Tulowitzki. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. One and one. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Now to the plate, Todd Helton. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. 1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Lays off the knuckleball, and it's 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Hot shot down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Larry Walker would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Smoke toward the hole. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes, and that's exactly what happened right there.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Larry Walker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
He's set and the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And he takes a called strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2.
That's bullshit. Next up, 2-2.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. But the Rockies are able to knock things up thanks to this solo home run. 5 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to go is the third baseman, Toby Hara. First delivery to him on the way. Strike taken up in the zone.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Into the fountain and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Rangers move ahead. It's now 2-1.
Not every home run is exactly the same. That ball was absolutely destroyed.
Stepping in now, Frank Howard, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. No hits to this point. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
The first baseman, number 25, Rafael.
Into the box, Rafael Palmeiro. He's ready. Here's the first offering. One out, nobody on. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. 1-2, here it comes. Hit back toward the mound. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Coming to the plate now, Juan Gonzalez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Has a look, now the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Runners on first with one down. Hit back up the middle. LeMahieu for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. Bottom of the sixth is straight ahead. It's now 2-1 Texas. Here's Nolan Arenado. He'll open it up in the Colorado
The
sixth.
third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late. And this is knocked down on the mound. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. C.J. Wilson comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Got him reaching there. Strike two. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. And it's fouled away. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
It was a walk in his last trip. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
At the plate, Joe Girard, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he lays off for ball one. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a liner. Foul. Set to deal on 2-2. Popped up. Palmeiro has room in foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Got him swinging in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Eric Young will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 21, Eric Young.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder is on the run, but this will land untouched. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 2 left for Colorado. They still trail it here 2-1. Aaron Cook is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
For the Rockies, number 35, Aaron Cook.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. First pitch of the at bat. In there, 0-1. This one's down to third. Arenado's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
0-1 the count. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Pitch popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Standing in, Josh Hamilton. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 1-0 home. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Girard has it, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Rangers on top here, 2-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jim Bigby will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Michael Young is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
To 2-2 now.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
To the plate now, Troy Tulowitzki. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Todd Helton. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far 2 for 3 in this one. The windup and the 0-1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And that misses. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Again, another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Stepping in, number 2. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike 1. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Stepping up to the plate, Ian Kinsler. First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-1 after the foul ball there. From the stretch, off for second is Young. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. This one's down to third. To second for one. On to first, a double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Toby Hara will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Helton is under it to make the play and retire the side. Rangers go down quickly there. They lead it 2-1. Feliz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 30.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Larry Walker.
Larry Walker.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Now the 0-1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Swung on in the dirt, strike three. The throw to first is in time, one down.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
So one gone for the Rockies here in the eighth, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1, no problem.
The 2-1 home. There's Carlos Gonzalez. He waits on deck. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the eighth. full count now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
In now for Colorado, Carlos Gonzalez. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's the pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
Here comes the 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball two.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Fouled away. Now the 2-1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with two men out. And he takes ball three, so it's a full count now. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Our score remains 2-1. Set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Frank Howard. Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. The pitch.
Nope, nice try, ball two.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now. 2-2.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in a wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
So a full count now. Swing and a miss at the curveball. A great pitch call there, and that's the first out here in the 9th.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Rafael Palmeiro, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Wind up and the 0-1. Drilled down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line, and he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Ready now, Juan Gonzalez. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch on its way. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Into the bleachers and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 4th home run here in the early going. As the Rangers take control here, it's now 4-1. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matty V, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Curveball taken a little high. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Row, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Two out, nobody on. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Fouled off. A bouncer up the middle. Tulowitzki's there. Off balance throw, gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. But 2 here in the Rangers half of the inning, and they come on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Rockies. It's now 4-1 Rangers. John Quinlan comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 35, John Quinlan.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ellis Burks.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him. Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Quinlan stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He's a 9-year major league vet. The 1-1 home makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. Lake making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. Now here's the pitch.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. Joe Girard is on deck. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
At the plate, Joe Girard. From the stretch, here's the pitch. fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Two balls and a strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Popped up. Palmeiro is over and he puts it away for the first out. Dante Bichette will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 10, Dante Bichette.
Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats.
Runner at first here, one man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The batter, the second
So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, DJ LeMahieu. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. 2 out with the man at first. And this one's on the inside corner. 1-1.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Ready with the 1-1. Shot towards second. And he'll put this one away. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, no surprise that he's able to close the deal here. That's career save number 150. And in today's game, where the closer's job is seemingly always up for grabs, that's pretty impressive.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Rangers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Tom Chaney claims the win out of the pen, his first. German Marquez pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. John Winland earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Rockies, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes.